Hello everyone and welcome to Snacky Bun's Food Review. Today is the first day where I'm going to be digging into some Indian snacks. I'm super excited about this because most of you know Indian food, it's the land of spices. Just so many different spices and flavors, just really unique and just all around really good. One of my top 5 favorite foods. So I can imagine that the snacks are going to be really flavorful, have lots of good spice in there as well. Only problem is that there's just so many different types of Indian snacks that sometimes it's a little overwhelming. What should I try? What should I not waste my time with? And well, it would have been nice to have on a guest, someone who's from India, and give me their knowledge and their perspective on what's really good there that you can buy at the store. So I reached out to someone to try to get them on and make a guest appearance, and that person was Frida Pinto. And if you guys don't know who that is, she starred in Slumdog Millionaire, very popular movie about 12, 14 years ago. Great actress. And I made her an offer. I said, you can come on here, be a guest star. I'll give you some free snacks, give you some Masala Munch. All you have to do is come on and review with me. She did give me a counter offer for $3 million. So, I went back to our financial team. We discussed, as you guys can see, we spend a lot of money on the production of the Snacky Buns channel. There's a lot that goes into the set. So, well, it wasn't too crazy, but it was just a little bit out of our budget. So anyway, it's just going to be me today reviewing these foods. I hope you guys are okay with that. Couldn't get Frida Pinto, but it is what it is. So let's get into this snack right here. It's Masala Munch by Kurkure, very popular brand in India. And this is essentially, it's a corn snack. It's a corn snack with spices on it, hence the name masala, because that's what masala is. It's a mixture of spices. And then you have garam masala, which is a hot, very spicy spices. That's garam masala. I want to point out something pretty interesting because I'm looking at the cover, and I always find this pretty interesting when it comes to Indian foods. Is that, and I'm kind of contradicting myself from what I said earlier in the video, but when we think of Indian foods, what comes to mind is spicy food, especially Southern Indian food. Very spicy, very hot. Really tingles your tongue. But the thing that's kind of interesting is that, that spice that really activates our pain receptors, that's from chili pepper. And chili pepper, it's not from India. It originated in the Americas, all chilies. And so I find this package kind of interesting because you have corn there, you have chili pepper, you have tomato, and none of those spices actually originated from India in ancient times. They all those vegetables that are on here appear to be from the Americas, which is quite interesting. See, I think that India, there's a misconception that's the birthplace of spices. That's not true. They are, however, the cultivators, major cultivators of spice. Obviously, it's in a lot of their food, and they're actually the largest cultivator of spices in the world. And some years, it's up to 75% of the spice production originates from India. So definitely cultivators, definitely crafters of amazing spicy foods, but it's not the origin of the spice that we think of. I think that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I'll shut up and let's try this. This looks pretty good. smells kind of like ramen, which is kind of weird, but let's give it a go. So I'm taking my time. I just really want to get those flavors. Spicy. Okay. I like them. They're very interesting. And I do mean that in a good way. They're using spices in here, and I can't really describe, like, you know, you have these certain spices that you can tell right off the bat, okay, they're using paprika, they're using cayenne. Here, they use a lot. And so it's a very unique flavor. It's like a flavor I've never had before in a corn puff, which is what this is essentially. And I'm looking at the back, and some of the spices included in this snack includes clove powder, ginger powder, cinnamon, garlic powder. Well, that's very common, but not often do you get cinnamon and ginger powder in like a corn snack. So it's very interesting flavor. I like the flavor. I think it's a good blend, and I keep eating them. There's something about this that's like really addictive. But honestly, I really like the flavor. And I actually wish that the flavors were a little bit stronger. I really like a lot of dust, a lot of, you know, spice, and that spicy dust on you know, on a chip or corn puff or whatever snack you have. And I just feel like I'm trying to get more, and I have to more and more out of it, which could be good too, because, you know, if you want to eat a lot of them, it might be a little much. If there's too much spice. Definitely a good corn puff as well. Good, nice flavor in the actual puff. Tastes really good, really good texture. And yeah, I like it like more and more the more I eat it. It's just, it's kind of like, it's nothing that I've had before in like a corn puff. So it kind of took me by surprise. But yeah, it's good. It's interesting. It's good. You know, now thinking about it, I think I'm gonna go back on what I previously said. I think that if it was spicier, it'd get a little bit much, because as I'm eating more and more, I'm feeling a little bit of the ting of the chili powder on my mouth, and I couldn't eat a whole bag. I could definitely eat a whole bag of this. And I mean, that's what I gotta say about it. It's very interesting. I like eating more and more because I'm just trying to decipher the flavors, and it's kind of hard to, just because there's just such a wide array of spices in this. But overall, I really like it. I think it's really good, and I'm gonna enjoy these later. So I like that. All right, next is more of a sweet snack. I don't know if you could say it's a dessert. Maybe it is. It's Ashtami Laddu, and it's these balls that are made from chickpeas, and they put sugar, and I believe this one has some cashew nuts in it, and they put some of them have spices and then for flavoring, and they also have cardamom in these, so that'll be interesting. So let's check these out. They feel hard. They feel like they're going to be crunchy. Let me actually, so you can see clearly. See if I can open this fucking thing. All right, there we go. I can smell the cardamom. Kind of smells gingery. Interesting. Hold it up close. All right there. I wonder if I should bite into this. I mean, it feels very crunchy and hard, and I want to break my teeth. Oh well, here it goes. Yeah, it's hard. Okay. The consistency, it's hard when you bite into it. Gotta be careful, because if you have, poor dental health, you could break your teeth on this. So it's kind of like brittle, a candy you bite into. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now, but it's kind of like that consistency when you bite into it, but it's very chewy when you start chewing on it in the middle. The middle is very chewy, just like the Masala Munch, but even more so. Packed with very interesting flavors. There's sesame seeds in here, and they taste really strong. The cardamom tastes really strong. And there's a couple other spices that I can't really tell what they are. And they, are very unique as well. Not too sweet, but there is a little bit of the sweetness in there. It's a nice combination of sweet and spicy. Again, it's very different than what I'm used to. I've noticed this with, I haven't tried too many Indian desserts, and I've come across that many Indian desserts have a mixture of spice and sweetness. When I first tried, I gotta be honest, the spice and the sweetness in the dessert, I wasn't too crazy about it. But the more I have it, the more I appreciate it, the more I like that interesting flavor combination. I like these. I do. They're good. Can I taste chickpea? Yeah, I think I could taste the chickpea. I mean, that's most of what it is. But the spices, which it's not spicy, like hot spicy, but there are interesting flavors in there, including the cardamom, and it gives it a really unique flavor, and it's very strong, which is good. It makes me interested. It makes me want to eat more. So I'm like going through and trying to figure out exactly what I'm tasting. It's an interesting experience, as was this as well. So these are good if you like spicy and sweet, and you want to taste something that you're not really used to. At least for me as an American, there's nothing really like this that I can compare it to that's sold in American stores. So good. These are both good. I'm excited to try more stuff. And I don't mean to, when I say that's interesting, I don't mean to make it sound like it's bad, or it is just unique to me. It's something that I haven't really tasted before, but it's good. It is good. Well, thanks guys. I'm going to be doing more Indian reviews soon, so stay tuned, and thank you for watching.